50 facts you didn't know about the WWE. Rey Mysterio and Triple H have never had a singles match against each other. WrestleMania 27 is the only WrestleMania that had no title changes. Only 2 people have ever kicked out of Santino's Cobra. Sheamus kicked out once, but Santino wasn't wearing the sleeve. With the sleeve, only one man has ever kicked out, and that was Daniel Bryan. The luckiest spot in the Royal Rumble to pick is number 27 and number 30, as that's where the most amount of people have won, with 5 wins each. Asuka is 0-6 at WrestleMania right now. Someone please give her a win. Every member of the Shield pinned another member to win their first world title. Seth pinned Roman, Roman pinned Dean, and Dean pinned Seth. Shawn Michaels was a part of the first Elimination Chamber match, the first ladder match, and the first Hell in a Cell match. Weirdly enough, Jeff Hardy has never won a TLC match. He's won ladder matches plenty of times, but strictly a TLC match, my brother has never won. If you remember Adam Rose, the guy who had the rosebuds, he actually has a clean win against Roman Reigns in the developmental brand FCW. Yeah, this is insane to me. I can't believe this. The oldest person to main event WrestleMania was Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 38 when he was 57 years old. On the other side, the youngest person to main event WrestleMania was Brock Lesnar when he was 25 at WrestleMania 19 against Kurt Angle. Charlotte Flair is older than Kelly Kelly, who retired 13 years ago. Kane was the first person to cash in their Money in the Bank briefcase on the same night that they won it. He did it against Rey Mysterio and won the World Heavyweight Championship. Chris Jericho came up with the idea for the Money in the Bank match, but he's actually never even won it. Triple H has the record for most losses at WrestleMania with 13. Roman Reigns holds the record for the most WrestleMania main events with 10. The youngest person to win any title in the WWE is Nicholas. He won the tag team titles with Braun Strowman at WrestleMania when he was 10 years old. WWE has now been called WWE longer than WWE was called WWF. It's been 23 years since WWE has had this name. Technically, Michael Cole has a better win percentage at WrestleMania than The Undertaker. Aiden English is technically a Guerrero. This is true by marriage because he married the daughter of Eddie and Vicky Guerrero, Shaw. Most people know that AJ Styles wrestled in Undertaker's last match, but he also wrestled in the Macho Man's last match when they were both in TNA together. El Grande Americano is not actually Chad Gable. It's been found out that it was really Mark Henry. Only 4 superstars have won the Royal Rumble back-to-back, being Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Cody Rhodes. LA Knight was managed by Paul Bearer for 3 years. Jeff Hardy's first match in the WWE was in 1994 when he was 16 years old. He lied to the company saying he was 18, and he ended up wrestling Razor Ramon and the 1-2-3 Kid under the name Keith Davis. Chyna has been Intercontinental Champion more times than Sheamus. Ric Flair main evented 0 WrestleManias. At the 2024 Royal Rumble, the first person eliminated in both the men's and women's Rumble were both actually Australian, Indy Hartwell and Grayson Waller. The Rock and Shawn Michaels never had a one-on-one match. Kevin Owens' son is named Owen after Owen Hart. Joe Hendry was once a Russian diplomat helping out Rusev, who's also Bulgarian, but don't worry about that. At WrestleMania 19, it was the first WrestleMania main event where both wrestlers used their real name, being Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. The Rock and Stone Cold had 10 one-on-one matches against each other, and The Rock only won 1 of them, being their last match at WrestleMania 19. John Cena has never gone one-on-one with Kofi Kingston. Edge and Jeff Hardy are both married to someone named Beth, and both have a daughter named Ruby. Strange. Stone Cold's first match in the WWE was against Matt Hardy in 1996. The phrase Stone Cold Stunner is 3 words and 16 letters long. Austin 316, hell yeah. The shortest time that a wrestler was world champion was Andre the Giant when he held the WWF Championship for 1 minute and 48 seconds. He then ended up giving the title to the $1 Million Man. If you count 24/7 championships, R-Truth has the most championship reigns in WWE history with 60 currently. Who knows, maybe more to come. The late great Terry Funk debuted as a wrestler in 1965, which was the year that The Undertaker was born. He wrestled his last match in 2017. That means he spent 52 years in the ring. Speaking of The Undertaker has main evented WrestleMania in 4 different decades. Of course, being at WrestleMania 13 in the 90s, 24 in the 2000s, 26 and 33 in the 2010s, and 36 in the 2020s. Even though the Royal Rumble started in 1988, the first person to get the traditional title shot at WrestleMania for winning was Yokozuna in 1993. He went on to face Bret Hart, but of course he got Hulk Hogan'd. Psycho Sid has only wrestled at 2 WrestleManias and he main evented both of them, one against Hulk Hogan and one against The Undertaker. Brock Lesnar hasn't wrestled a match on Monday Night Raw since 2002. The Miz is a 2-time Grand Slam champion, while people like The Undertaker, John Cena, and Hulk Hogan are not, because they've never won the Intercontinental Championship. In 2006, on an episode of SmackDown, Randy Orton came out to the song This Fire Burns, which of course everyone knows is CM Punk's old song. This only lasted for 1 episode though, but it's still crazy. One of the biggest dream matches of all time, Sting vs Undertaker, never happened in WWE, but it happened in WCW in 1990. Tapping out in the WWE only started when Ken Shamrock introduced it in 1997. Of course, this was due to his MMA background, but if you were wondering, before, submissions were just verbal. Paul Bearer was a licensed mortician, which makes his character way more fitting now. Like, he was scary, but this is different kinds of scary. And lastly, if you try super hard, you can actually see John Cena.